Megan had babysat for the Carters a handful of times before. Their house was old but charming, with creaky floorboards and a dim lighting that gave it a cozy, if slightly eerie feel. Tonight felt like any other gig. Pizza in the fridge, bedtime at 9, emergency numbers on the fridge, easy money. The Carters' two kids, Emma and Lucas, were full of energy. After dinner, they begged Megan to play hide and seek before bed. Megan agreed, but only one round. She counted loudly in the living room while the kids scurried off, giggling. "Ready or not, here I come," she called. Finding Emma was easy. She's hidden behind the curtains, her feet sticking out. But Lucas was better at the game. Megan searched for nearly 15 minutes, checking under beds, behind doors, even in closets. Nothing. "Okay, Lucas, you win," she shouted, laughing nervously. "You can come out now." Silence. Emma, now by Megan's side, started to frown. "He's really good at hiding," she whispered, gripping Megan's hand. Another 10 minutes passed. Megan's playful attitude faded into unease. She checked the basement, the attic, even the garage. Nothing. The house felt colder somehow, the shadows deeper. She tried calling Lucas's name louder, her voice echoing through the old walls. Finally, she called the Carters, trying to keep her voice calm. "Hey, I can't find Lucas. We've looked everywhere. Do you think he might have snuck outside?" Mrs. Carter's voice was calm but firm. "Megan, stay inside. We'll be home in 15 minutes. 15 minutes felt like a lifetime. Megan double-checked every lock in the house. Emma clung to her, whispering that she was scared now too. When the Carters finally arrived, Mr. Carter immediately began searching the house with Megan while Mrs. Carter comforted Emma. It wasn't until nearly midnight that they found him. Lucas was in the basement storage room, wedged behind old boxes. The door had been locked from the outside, something Megan knew she hadn't done. Lucas was pale, shaking, but unharmed. When they asked him why he'd hidden there, his answer sent a chill down Megan's spine. "The old man told me to." Everyone froze. "What old man, sweetie?" Mrs. Carter asked gently. Lucas's eyes darted towards the dark corner of the room. "The old man who was playing with us. He said I'd win if I hid really good." Megan's blood ran cold. She'd been the only adult in the house. They tried to brush it off as an overactive imagination, but Megan couldn't shake the feeling that they weren't alone that night. As she gathered her things to leave, she noticed something near the basement door. A small muddy handprint on the outside. But that wasn't the worst part. A few days later, Megan received a call from Mrs. Carter. She sounded exhausted, her voice trembling. "Megan, Lucas has been different since that night. He won't sleep in his room. He keeps talking about the old man." Megan's stomach tightened. "What does he say?" There was a pause. Then Mrs. Carter whispered, "He said, the old man told me he's mad that I got in trouble, and that we won't like it if he's mad."